What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of this Atlanta Thrashers NHL 20 expansion franchise, heading into season number 4 with your Atlanta Thrashers. Here are your starting lineups here for the 2023 regular season. So, at forwards, Puljujärvi, Magnuson, Gauthier, Jarvis, Johnston, Amirov, Atkinson, Guerra, and Betts. And then fourth line, Sherwood, Kovalchuk, Olivier. On defense, Murray and Radish, Sanderson and Lundqvist, Ulevi and Day. And in net, Marc-Andre Fleury and Yaroslav Askarov. Game 1 of the 2022-23 regular season at home in Atlanta to start it off. Here we go. We are underway to start off season 4. What a start indeed. This game's over. A 6-0 shutout win. A shutout in his Thrasher debut for Marc-Andre Fleury. Just got to make sure scoring's on high, because that just seemed a little too good to be true. Or maybe the team just, played that well. It was not. So maybe we're just that good. Honestly, in my opinion, it does not matter where we finish in the standings. We could be good, we could be bad. No matter what, we will be trying to trade for that number 1 pick to get Connor Bedard. That's really all we want out of this year. But obviously, you want to see the growth, the development from your star players. Game number 2 at home again, now against the Flyers. 0-0. 1-1, we're tied. 3-2, there's a win. Wyatt Johnston, his first in the league. There it is. 2-0 to start the year. Now we play on the 20th of October against the very team that eliminated us last year in 7 games in round 1, the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's 4-2. It's a 6-3 win. Rodion Amirov with 2 goals. Same with Par Magnuson. He has 6 points in the first 3 games. Now we play the Rangers. 5 straight games at home to start the year. Can we stay undefeated? We will. Sanderson on the power play beats Igor. We are 4-0. Red hot to start off year 4. Game number 5, the final game of this homestand against the Predators. 1-0. Still 1-0. 2-2. Overtime for the first time this year. Thrashers, Predators, overtime. Here we go. Here we are in Atlanta, Georgia. Game number 5 of the year. Magnuson against Duchesne on the draw, and overtime's underway. Face-off won by the Thrashers. Sanderson, he finds Par Magnuson. Jake Sanderson looks. What a passing play! Are you kidding me? The Thrashers are 5-0, undefeated to start the season, and Magnuson gets the overtime winner. Come on. The game winner, of course, from our superstar, Par Magnuson. He is the best player on this team, no doubt. Now we head to Canada's capital in Ottawa, looking to stay undefeated. 3-2. When the winning streak comes to an end there, we lose our first game. Now we play the Flames, who they are at the complete other side of the spectrum. We're 5-1. They are 1-5. Should be a win. Don't lose to them. Yes. Puljujärvi, the winner. There it is. Great win there. Now we will play the Hurricanes. Final game of the month of October. Looking for win number 7. 2-1. 3-2. 5-4, 3 straight in the third. Are you kidding me? What a comeback from this Atlanta team. And now we will play Chicago in Chicago for game number 9. 2-0. Magnuson and Radish. This one's over. A 6-1 win. Another multi-goal game by Par Magnuson. Final game of this 10-game stretch. Game number 10. Looking for win number 9. Here we go. 1-0. It's Zucker. 3-1. 4-4. What a comeback. 3 in the third again. Thrashers, Penguins, overtime in Atlanta. Here we go. Here we are in Atlanta, Georgia at State Farm Arena once again. It is Crosby against Magnuson on the draw. Overtime underway. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Pedersen finds Crosby. Crosby stays wide with it. Gensel immediately, 30 seconds in, gets the overtime winner. So we start off the year 8-1-1. A ridiculous start for this team. Unbelievable. Just craziness that we are able to start this good. The next two games, we will lose. 3 games skid. Now we will play one of our biggest rivals in the Panthers. We have the exact same record at 8-3-1, but we will. Okay, yeah. So they scored 2 goals in the final 40 seconds of the game, and somehow, some way, we found a way to choke it. So here we go. Thrashers, Panthers, overtime. Here we go. Both teams will at least get a point out of this, but who's going to get the extra one here at the BB&T Center? Barkov against Magnuson on the draw, and overtime is underway. Face-off won by Florida. Ekblad moves it up. He finds Barkov, finds Huberdeau. What a save from the rookie Askarov. Puljujärvi finds Magnuson. Magnuson waits. He stops, looks, gets free, blocked. Magnuson rebound, over to Puljujärvi for the one-timer and a goal. He goes right to the blocker side, a bullet by Puljujärvi, and the Thrashers beat the Panthers in overtime. Win number 9 for Atlanta on the year. Looking for number 10 here in the very next game against McKinnon and the Avalanche. We sit second in the division. Game number 14. Here we go. Both teams 9-3-1. Someone will get win number 10 tonight, and we will. A 6-3 win. All members of that rookie line, Jarvis, Johnson, and Mirov picks. They all pick up goals. We'll play 3 straight. Washington, Montreal, and Winnipeg. 5-2 loss. 3-1 loss and a 7-6 win. Now against the Capitals. 2 strong teams to start the year. We will lose 1-0 in a goalie duel. The offenses can't come alive. We fall short. Now we play the Canadiens. They are just under 500 to start the year. Here we go. 3-3, we're tied early. 5-5, it's a slugfest. And it's a 9-6 loss. Magnuson picks up a hat trick, and we get shelled. Oh, boy. Now against the Jets, you're happy to see them doing terrible. We hate you. 0-0. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just got absolutely mopped. For 2 games in a row, we get whipped. You lost 16 goals in 2 games? You will play the first game of the month of December against Boston. 3-1 loss and a 5-2 loss. This is bad. A 5-game losing streak pulls us to 11-10. Unbelievable right now. Now we play the Bruins, who probably are just behind us in the standings. 2-2. Overtime between 2 division rivals. Bruins, Thrashers, overtime. Here we go. You're expecting a response from this Atlanta team who started off the season so good. 5-game skid as we walk into TD Garden overtime. Bergeron, Magnuson on the draw. We are underway. Face-off won back by Boston. Pasta snaps his stick. And Sanderson the clear. Will it be ice? It won't. Great beat out there by Sanderson. Pasternak to Krug. Torrey Krug stays with it. Here's Pasternak. He moves it through. Pasta with the puck. Now back to McAvoy. Charlie McAvoy. He waits. He evades. Great job by Puljujärvi. We got a one-on-one. Magnuson might have beat him. Parr to the net. Save. Here's Gauthier right off the bench. He's fresh. Hits a stick. Lundqvist. Magnuson. What a save by Swayman with the glove. Unbelievable right there. As here they go the other way. This could be a break. What a save by Fleury. Lundqvist gets it out. He will clear. That's a great play there by Nils. Another rookie on this young Atlanta team. What a hit by Gauthier. Here they come. Taylor Hall moves it through. What a play by Nils Lundqvist. Gauthier opens up, finds the rookie. Wyatt Johnston. Save. Gauthier with the puck now. He waits. Fresh off the bench, it's Day. Hits a stick. Johnson. Julian Gauthier. What was that? Uh-oh. This is trouble. All against Fleury. Saved by Fleury. He robs him. Magnuson finds Gauthier. 3-on-2 the other way. Magnuson. Day. Why would you pass? Krug. Aw, shoot. Parr's got to be there, and he does. Harm Magnuson with an elite play. This kid can do it on both ends of the ice. Here goes Parr. Beautiful move. Cut to the net. What a shot and what a goal. What can't he do? Unbelievable. The best defensive play of the game on one end and an absolute snipe for the overtime winner on the other. The Thrashers beat the Bruins. They snap the skid in overtime. He puts Krug into a blender. 2 goals in the game for Magnuson. Ridiculous stuff from our face of the franchise, man. Could you imagine Parr Magnuson with Connor Bedard? That would be ridiculous. We will play Arizona and Edmonton in back-to-back 4 games until then. 6-3 loss. 3-2 loss. 5-4 win. 3-0 win. You go 2-2. We occupy the second wildcard spot. The Coyotes are seemingly a wagon. Are you kidding me with that choke job? 7 straight by the Yotes. Unbelievable. They are closing in on 20 wins, one of the best in the league. Now we play the Oilers. That's a bad team we're playing. They can't seem to win with Draisaitl and McDavid. 1-1 we're tied. 4-2. Too little, too late. That's another bad loss for Atlanta as we sink to 7th in the division. We will play LA and Buffalo in back-to-back before taking on the Rangers and the Predators. Actually, yeah. We'll play the Leafs, Rangers, and Predators to end off the calendar year. 2-2, 3-3, 4-3. Puljujärvi from the circle to win it back-to-back for the Thrashers. Pulls us right back into the thick of it now against the Sabres. They're a good team. They are just behind us in the standings. 1-1 we're tied. Still 1-1. 3-2 win. Sanderson and Puljujärvi with the winners. Down 2-1 in the third. They come back 3 straight for this Atlanta team. That's just huge. 6-2 loss, though, puts us back out of a playoff spot against the Leafs, who we got to beat them. You got to show them that we are here. And it just has to be this way. This seems like one of the new rivalries in hockey. It's the Leafs. It's the Thrashers. Overtime in Toronto, the mecca of the hockey world. Here we go. Here we are in Toronto at Scotiabank Arena. Matthews against Magnuson on the draw, and we are underway. Overtime, Liljegren with a puck. Good hit there from Puljujärvi. Matthews now with it. Great job by Sanderson. What defense. Here's Jake Sanderson. He opens up. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. Magnuson waits. He gets nudged there by Liljegren, and he gets the puck. Puljujärvi runs right through him. It's a 2-on-1, though. Great steal by Jake Sanderson. What a stick. Magnuson loses it here in the neutral zone. Sanderson opens up, finds Parr with a brutal pass there, but he gets it down low. Pugliarvi walks in, shot, scores! Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Parks one right onto the bar, and the Thrashers beat the Leafs in overtime. Come on. Another night, another overtime win for this Atlanta team. Unreal. This team, it's been an up and down month. It really has. It's really thrown us off. Red hot, but seemingly you gotta hope to find our way again against the wagon of a team that is the Rangers. They've been red hot this year, and yeah, it shows right there. I mean, Sherwood, he got a hat trick. We can't seem to find a win, though. The final game of the calendar year 2022 on New Year's Eve in Nashville, the Music City against the Predators. Here we go. 1-1, we're tied. Still 1-1. 2-1, it's Jarvis, the winner. What a way to end off the calendar year. Happy New Year, folks. 2023 underway as we will play the Senators. They are just under 500. We are just over, clinging on to that wild card spot. On the 2nd of January, it's Jacobson, it's Dzingel. We're tied at 3. 3 straight. Chirikov, the tying goal with a minute and a half to go. Senators, Thrashers, overtime. Here we go. Here we are in Atlanta once again. It is White against Magnuson on the draw, and overtime is underway. Face-off won back by Ottawa. Here they go. Right up the ice. Lafreniere a chance, and he couldn't get it home. Magnuson, a beautiful feed. Now to Jesse Pugliarvi. Pugliarvi, he gets crushed. Wow, what a hit that was. White passes to Lafreniere. He gets wrecked. Magnuson pulls it directly, shot save. White might be gone, and what a play by Sanderson to get back there. Lafreniere broken up by Gauthier. Here goes Lafreniere. Here's White. White, good hit by Gauthier. Another solid play. Here goes Julian. He waits, spins away from a check, almost loses it. Gauthier waits, opens up, circles back, finds Sanderson, back to Parr, who scores! Wow, what a play again. The Thrashers beat the Senators in overtime. It was an insanely risky play, but a smart one, as always, by Jake Sanderson to give Magnuson that pass. Sanderson looked like he was open. Magnuson just slides it in through a little hole there in the pads of Leonard between the posts. Parr is over a point a game this year, 39 points. How's Sanderson been? 19. That is not that bad at all. If he can get like a 45, 50 point year, you just take that and you run with it. Jake Sanderson, man, he is the future of this team. And you know what? Honestly, you might have to give him top pair minutes at this point in the season. We might just have to go like this. Yeah, and Murray and Sanderson, we will see how that one plays out. Currently 41 points sitting in that wild card spot. It's going to be a tight race to the finish. Vancouver and Florida, we will play back-to-back. 5 games until then. Loss, win, loss. 4-3 win, 4-2 win. You come out of it with 3 wins. You go 3-2 now against the Canucks. They are not a good team. 1-0 is Besser 2-1. 4-2. Come from behind win. Rodion Amirov, a 2-goal game. And they've done it again. What can't this team do? Unbelievable. Got to keep this up. Can't lose to Florida. 2-2. Overtime in Atlanta once again. Here we go. Here we are in Atlanta, Georgia. Another game, another overtime. Panthers, Thrashers, overtime underway. Face-off, one back by Atlanta. Sanderson finds Par Magnuson. Magnuson moves it up. He's going to wait. He takes it wide. Nudge off the puck there. Ekblad breaks it out. It could be a 3-on-1. Ekblad to Barkov. Barkov scores. That's a brutal goal. God damn it. I feel like that's just a game you got to win. You got to win games like that. Magnuson on pace for almost an 80-point year. That is crazy. Got to keep it going here, boys. Got to keep it up. If we take our foot off the pedal just for a little bit, it's going to all slip away. You need 3 of the next 4, at least. 3 of the next 4. And we lose 3 of the next 4. The Capitals are one of the best teams in the league. Right up there with the Rangers for the lead in the Metro. And you choke that one away. 3 straight goals. Galchenyuk against his former team. And that's another loss. And all of a sudden, this upstart Senator team is right on our tails with 33 games left. What I say, this is slipping away quick. Wait. Need to play Winnipeg. They're brutal. Gotta beat them. They've just had our number all year long. What are we doing? Just so bad. Now the Metro occupies the 2 wildcard spots. We've fallen to 6. 1 game over 500 at the moment. And make that we are 500. Boo! Something's got to give, boys. Let's shake it up. Got to win 2 of the next 3. And you're going to lose. You're going to lose 2. Second to last in the division, by the way. Can you blame Parr? Can you really blame him? This is ridiculous. Unbelievable right now. Can't seem to buy a win. I just don't get it. We're going to set sim engine scoring to high with 2 months left. 28 games to go. It's going to be a struggle, man. This team went from the highs of highs to now to rock bottom. Under 500 really could be in the cards at the moment. You can't lose these games. Don't lose. 4-2 win, that is huge. St. Louis, it's a step in the right direction. Take it 1 win at a time. It's a 1-goal game. Oh, God damn it. No, just 1-goal game, you can't win it. You gotta beat Jersey. You can't sink under 500. And we will. Last in the division. Coyotes are somehow a great team. And we're going to have to go out there and beat them. And we will. 5-1. That's a statement. That's a statement. We will play the final 3 before the deadline. And they've all got to be wins. 3 of the next 4 is what I want. Including this one against the Oilers. 6-3 loss. You got to win the next 3. We're last in the division. This season looks dead. Oh, God. Detroit is so bad. Detroit is brutal. Get a win, man. You gotta beat them. And you can't. Now we play the Kings They're a terrible team, so what does that mean? We'll lose to them too? Don't worry, we will. 3-0 in Yakupov, the empty netter. Just another no-show. Sim engine sorting high, and it feels like it's at low. Boone Jenner for Kempe straight up with Vetrano. That's one of the worst trades I've ever seen. Holy crap. Demko for what? Buffalo now, they're a great team. So what does that mean? We're going to win? Because we beat the good teams and lose to the bad. No. How about we don't beat anyone? How about this? 1 goal in the last 3 games. How does that one sound, guys? Sound good? Yeah. Yeah, this is so good. This is R's going to give you at least 75 points at this point. Ridiculous. Sanderson has like 1 point in the last 10 games. He's been brutal lately. Is he going to get 30 points at this point? We're not even going to do anything at the deadline. It's Bedard or nothing for us. 4-4. Overtime. Sanderson answers the call. OT. Here we go. It's getting ugly for Atlanta. 4 games under 500. Is there ever going to be a response is the question. Face-off won back by the Thrashers to start off overtime. Hard with the puck. Finds Puljujärvi, who looks to Sanderson. Sanderson looking for the trick. He gets his stick lifted, and this could be the game. Voracek in all alone. Save, Askarov. You're just so lucky that didn't go in. Magnuson with it. Here he goes. Finds Sanderson, who looks to Puljujärvi. Puljujärvi back to Jake. That's a trip. Dirty. Parr spins away. Evades a check again. And no. Holy crap if that went in. Good cycling. 4-on-3 now. Parr scores! What a shot! On the man advantage. That's huge. 4-point night for Jake Sanderson, folks. He answered the call, and now, see what it is? 1 game, and he's at 30 points. We weren't even sure if he was going to get to it by the end of the season, and now he's at 30. Parr might have 40 goals by the end of the year. Toronto, got to beat him. We hate these guys. And we're going to get whipped. Holy Hannah, we just got absolutely smacked. Man, we can't buy a win. Calgary, Carolina will play back-to-back. 7-4 win. And all of a sudden, it's 3 straight wins, and that might give us some hope again. Oh. Anything to get your hopes up at the last second. And apparently the slow sim doesn't like us. Can't win a game in the slow sim. Ridiculous at this point. We'll view the class, see what's out there. Bedard, we know, is franchise high. He's having a great year. Going to have over 100 points. Michkov and him, both franchise players, but Bedard's the one you want. Probably low, mid-80s out of the draft, which would be ultimate plug-in first-line piece immediately day one. And that is a big 6-2 win. You killed the Canes. That's a win you got to like from this Atlanta team. As Rodion Amirov is having one hell of a rookie year. That whole line, Jarvis, Johnston, Amirov, all going to have 55 points, which would be just sensational for all of them. Amirov could get 70. No one's counting that out of the question, but now you play the Hawks. Can we get back to the 500 for a first time in a while? And why would we? Win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Pick a lane. If you're going to suck. Got to win 2 of the next 3. 5-4 win, 4-3 win. 1 game under 500. Now against Florida. And we are back at 500 for one of the first times this year. I mean, we're back. I guess we'll play every game to end the year. don't know if we have a shot at making the playoffs. We're going to need to go on a run. 4-2. 4-4. What a comeback. Unbelievable stuff from this team. Red hot of late. Thrashers Avalanche overtime. Here we go. Magnuson against McKinnon on the draw. We are underway. Here goes Parr Magnuson. One shot wins this game. Sanderson with it, loses it. Parr's got it easily. Jake with it. Jake Sanderson stays with the puck. He waits now, looks. Magnuson, he gets hit there from Cale Makar. Magnuson, a great battle there. Magnuson opens up. He's trying to find Sanderson. He will. Sanderson, he stays with it. Finds Puljujarvi. Finds Jake Sanderson. Top of the slot. Shot save. Makar. Now to McKinnon. 2-on-1 with Rantanen. Uh-oh. Yes! It stays out. Good save by Fleury. The veteran keeping it out. Sanderson now to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi, he stops. He waits. He sees the Avalanche interchange. It's a 2-on-1 now. And McKinnon with the steal. Unreal. Good hit. Great battle. Byram. McKinnon. Ovechkin. What? Magnuson in. Loses it. Ovi's got it. What a steal. Parr. Oh, shoot. Ovi now. What a save. Sanderson. Puljujarvi. A long lead pass to Parr. He spins. Gets free. And that was one of the worst plays of the day. And that's going to go all the way out of the zone. Puljujarvi's going to get there first. He's going to make a lead pass to Jake. Now to Parr. The game in his hands. Parr. Magnuson loses it. He's going to go and battle to get it back. Back in front. Puljujarvi. It goes in. Puljujarvi. In overtime. A 2-point night from Jesse, the alternate captain with the winner. It just squeaks past the greasy Grice. Come on. Woo! 77 points. 6 games remain. Now we play the Ducks. It's 3-3. It's 4-4. Overtime in Atlanta again. Here we go. Here we are, Atlanta, Georgia, the site again. Henrik Magnuson on the draw. Overtime underway. Face off. One back by the Thrashers. Here goes Parr. Parr Magnuson, the game in his hands. Trying to look backdoor. Couldn't get it to go. Morgan Riley now to Kaprizov. Henrik Puljujarvi. He's going to angle him away. Great job there. Great breakup. Sanderson finds Magnuson, who looks to Puljujarvi. We got a 2-on-1. Puljujarvi. Jesus. Yes, what a hit. Magnuson with it. He dances. Parr. Jake, you got that? Come on. Scores! A hat trick for Jake Sanderson and the overtime winner. That is huge. Another win for the Thrashers. They just won't be denied. The Cinderella run continues. Red hot. 2 wins away from 40, and we could make a push. It is not out of the equation whatsoever that we make the playoffs here. This is ridiculous. The run this team has been on. Unbelievable. Both of our goalies have been horrific. Now the Islanders, 5 games to go. 2-0. 2-1. Oh my God, 3rd game in a row. Islanders, Thrashers, overtime. Here we go. This is it. This is it, man. at Barclays. There's a chance this could really be a game to remember. It's Sanderson, not a Magnuson off the draw. Parr to win it. Scores! Oh, that didn't take long. Superstar Parr. His second of the night. A 3-point game. Inches him 1 point closer to 70. The super sophomore has struck. This is Atlanta's face. This guy is the reason, and they are in a playoff spot. It's them and the Leafs. We cannot settle for fourth. We will not make the wild card. The teams of the Metro are too good. It is a 6-3 dominant win. Unbelievable. Magnuson hit 70. It's the Bruins and the Leafs on our tail. Final three of the year. Capitals, Canadians, and of course it has to be the Jets. 3-2, 4-3 loss. That is bad. Okay. You're forced to win the next two. 2-1. Come on! Come on! Red hot. 1 game to go, and it decides the season. A win and you're in against our biggest rival. 4-2. It's a 5-2 win, and the Thrashers, for the second year in a row, are going to the playoffs. Parr Magnuson, a 2-goal game, Amirov, the Rookie of the Year. Parr 1 goal short of 40. And everyone on that rookie all-star second line, Jarvis, Johnson, and Amirov, 55 points plus. Sanderson, the true number 1 D-man with 48 points. There's a reason we didn't sell at the deadline. Everyone with over 14 points. Askarov and Fleury were splitting it. Neither of them played good at all. If we had average goaltending, we might have taken the division. That's how bad it was, and it appears Ilya Samsonov, former first-round pick, will finally get his Vezina. And Patty Kane will win the Rocket? Dorofeyev with 47 goals and only 64 points? What am I looking at? Rookies, I think they're going to give it to Dorofeyev. He led him in goals, and he had a way better plus-minus, but we had 3 of the top 4 scorers for rookies. That is crazy. And it appears this year's Norris will go to Hill or John Carlson. Makar Carlson. We'll see who gets it. We finished 3rd in the Atlantic, making the playoffs, and we finished 17th in the league. We were a phony playoff team. We clinched. We're in. 82 games of season number 4 have come and gone. In round 1 of the 2023 playoffs, the Atlanta Thrashers will be taking on the Buffalo Sabres. We will not have home ice. This team was carried by the overtime loss all year. The 42-win, red hot, the hottest team in hockey, Thrashers, against the Sabres. See you guys next time for round 1 in the Stanley Cup playoffs of 2023. Peace out, go Thrashers. See you later, guys.